line. Here we go. And they'll bring it out to the 25-yard line. So we'll bring the Huskies up at the 25-yard line with Jonah Coleman, the guy that Gary talked about, behind him.
Ohio State starts the game. 5-man bear look.
They'll try Coleman on the first carry, and Jonah gets about 8. Before Coleman, 163 yards and 3 total touchdowns last week. And they'll give it to him again, and he's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. Arvell Reese. Williams has protection. Now he's going to take off, but he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Ohio State did exactly what they wanted to. They
forces a punt. Luke Dunn. This is the first time the Huskies have punted in a long time.
Man, that was a bad one.
That
might
was
be
a
out
bad
to the
one.
50-yard line.
We talked about Julian Sayin. There's his numbers. He's completed 79% of his passes the first 3 weeks. That's tops in the country. And he's in the shotgun, and C.J. Donaldson with him in the backfield. Donaldson got 4 on the first snap. One of those tight ends, Max Clare, now goes out to the top of your screen. Blitz coming. Sayin fires. Jeremiah Smith is going to have the first down. First down at the 40. The toss to Donaldson. Big opener on the edge, and he might have another first down. Alex McLaughlin brought him down. Go back-to-back plays for first downs. On the ground this time, about 5 more. Boy, tough yards. And so far, that Husky defense hasn't been able to slow down number 12. A pistol set here with Sayin in the gun. And it's Donaldson trying to get wide, and he does. And he's got it all the way down to the 14-yard line. First down after first down for the Buckeyes as they started from the 50 after the bad punt. They've worked it to the 14 of Washington. Got an end around. And down around the 11 is Bo Jackson. Carnell Tate in motion. Sayin has time to the back of the end zone. Nobody home. Incomplete. Threw it away. Ohio State 46% of their third down conversion so far in the early season. Third down and 7 here. They can get a first down at the 4-yard line.
They're doubling Jeremiah Smith to the outside out here.
Sayin pressured. Going to run to the left. He's going to keep it, and I don't think he got there. I think he got to the 5, but not the 4.
Yeah, is it close enough, though, that they would go for it?
After review, the ball crossed the sideline at the 4.5-yard line and was subsequently declared out of bounds. It's 4th down.
High backfield. Donaldson. Whoa, it's close. It's really close.
I don't think he made it.
The defense thinks they've stopped him.
I think they did.
Now the Huskies, the bad news is they're at their own 5-yard line. Williams, and he'll run for about 2.
But you would think a fullback would find that opening, and you follow him.
Second down and 8. Damon Williams rifles one across the middle, and it's a first down. Hayden Vines-Bright is another one that they expect big things out of, but that was a heck of a grab. And it's a first down, and now they got a little bit of room to work. Fourth most penalties in the Big Ten so far for Washington. That's one of the bad parts to their 3-0 start. Williams fires in the middle. Coleman broke a tackle, and he gets out about 2 yards shy of the first down. Let's go back to that other play.
And at him with Gary. You want to warn them there.
Boy, you can see that they have backed up now after that play. Williams keeps it, and he's going to lose a couple. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5.
You know Matt Patricia, defensive coordinator for Ohio State.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Washington head coach. Half the distance to the goal. The down counts. It's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes it's like taking a technical in basketball. Maybe now they're backed up inside their own 10 again. 3rd down and 14. And I hear another.
Illegal snap. Offense number 66. Half the distance to the goal, third down.
Jamal Williams in the end zone on the shotgun. Quick throw out in the flat. And Braden Vines Bright, the other freshman I talked about, makes the catch. He was at Oregon before coming here, averaged almost 43 yards a kick last year. But his first one, as we said, was a shank. This one's a little better, but it's returnable from the 47. It's Brandon Inniss, and Inniss lost the ball at the end of the run. And the Huskies have it back on special teams.
Holy cow, everything's happening.
5 minutes to go, first quarter, scoreless so far here at Husky Stadium. Williams rolls, throws a little bit too far in front, was catchable, but incomplete. Intended for Desmond Roebuck again. Second down and 10. Back to Coleman. Jonah broke in the secondary. Jonah Coleman all the way down to the 45-yard line of Ohio State. First down, Huskies. Coleman again. This time got a couple maybe. He came in the number 8 rusher in the country, and he scored 10 touchdowns. That's tops in the country. 9 on the ground, 1 as a receiver. Muhammad in to spell him. Williams had time, and now throws cross and got it to Boston. Denzel Boston, first down, Huskies.
There's Matt Patricia, says this guy, Damon Williams, reminds him of Kyler Murray, the way he takes those quick throws from the pocket.
False start. Offense number 50. 5-yard penalty. First down.
That's Carver Willis, the left tackle, who jumped ready against the Huskies here. First quarter. Williams rifles it complete. Another first down, and it's Roebuck again. Fakes it to Coleman. Williams throws short. Complete. And it's going to be first and goal to Quentin Moore. Coleman, and he's got 9 rushing touchdowns this year. I might give it to him. Well,
Play.
Buckeyes knew that too.
Caden Curry, I think, came around the backside to make that play.
Final half minute, first quarter. Huskies from the 3, trying to score first.
Flat penalties.
Offense number 56. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Coleman hesitates and going to go down at the 10.
He's my best player. I don't want to get sacked here. I'm going to try to get my best player with a fade, quick fade throw.
All right, Denzel's in the slot. Williams is looking that way. Now he's going to take off, and he's not going to get anything out of that. Arvell Reese, the guy that made the stop. That'll bring on Grady Gross, who's only tried 2 field goals. He's hit them both. That 51-yarder was last week in the Apple Cup. This will be a 28-yard attempt to try to put points on the board for the Huskies. And up and good. Jackson in the backfield gets the carry, and the freshman goes for about 4. Second and 6. Jackson again, and he's out close to the first down. Might be a little bit short. Now C.J. Donaldson is in the backfield. An extra blocker, an extra tight end. Third down and a yard. Donaldson, first down, Buckeyes. Uiagalelei. Jackson stood up, bounces out, and still the Husky defense pursues and drops him at the line of scrimmage. Second down and 9. Sayin flares it out in the backfield to Peoples. And Peoples dropped around the 39-yard line by Leroy Bryant.
You can see how conservative Ohio State is being.
Here come the decibels. Sayin flushed, throws incomplete. Inniss says he caught it. The officials say he didn't. And it's fourth down. Denzel Boston waiting on Joe McGuire's punt. Boston has to call fair catch, takes it calmly. High snap and a direct snap to Coleman. And Jonah gets 5 out of it.
One of the all-time greats. There's been a lot of quarterbacks here. One of the all-time greats.
The Heward boys.
They were up here?
They were up here in the booth. Chris Chandler, Don Heinrich going way back to the Hugh McElhaney days. And here's a pretty good one, Damon Williams, and he's got a first down. Almost got face masked, but they'll move the chains. 1st and 10. Huskies at their own 36-yard line with a 3-point lead. Counter.
Sweet
Nifty
little play.
play.
Yep, sweet
Desmond
little
Robick.
play.
We were talking about all the great in business, so we got a bottle up here.
Who doesn't?
We haven't cracked it or anything, but ball complete out. Amari Evans. For down, Huskies back in Ohio State territory.
Yeah, Amari Evans is transferred in. A little different, right?
Little different.
I don't know if they've proved they can run the ball against this front on 3rd and short. Let's see what they call here.
They didn't when they were down goal to go. They're going to throw for it instead. And they still aren't going to get it. Decker DeGraff's got the catch, but I think he's about a yard shy.
They're struggling throwing the ball. I would punt it or try to draw them off.
4th down at about 2 feet. And they're going for it. Williams keeps it. He's got it in the open field. First down, Huskies. And you saw the quickness, and I mean, he is. Adam Muhammad in the backfield with him here. He pump fakes, wants to go down the middle, and he's got his man on the run, and it's Evans again.
Beautiful play.
First down at the 23. Quick snap. Off the left side, good run by Muhammad.
I love the quick snap because you know what that does? That keeps Caleb Downs from messing with your mind. He likes to move in and out, kind of move all around. You have to address where he is. You do the quick snap that'll force him to get to his spot earlier in the snap count.
Now they're back in the red zone. They had to settle for 3 the first time. 2nd and 5 at the 18. Williams not going to get away this time. Great job by Kenyatta Jackson off the edge. Williams going to throw out in the flat, and it's caught, but not going to get him any yardage. This will be a 45-yard attempt by Grady Gross. Perfect 3 for 3 so far this year. And they fake it, and Gross going to throw to nobody. Incomplete.
Oh, man.
Over with the stop at the 27-yard line. Sayin, play action. Rolls to throw and got a crossing route to Bo Jackson. Not that much of a gain out to about the 30. 2nd and 5. Quick throw out in the flat. This will be a first down and more. Out to Brandon Innes. Bo Jackson in behind Sayin. Jeremiah Smith has not been a factor so far. He's to the top of your screen. And Sayin again has to throw late and out of bounds to get rid of it. The RPO to the outside, and there's number 4, Jeremiah Smith with the catch, but short of the first down by a yard. Sayin, easy throw and catch to Innes for the first down inside the 40. Working our way to the 2-minute timeout. They get a play off before it. And Jackson almost busted it into the secondary. Buckeyes at the 29-yard line. And Bo Jackson got the first down, and he's still going. He's got it inside the 20 down around the 17-yard line. They're really high on number 25, the Buckeye fans especially. He just picked up the first down, and he'll get it again. And this time dives for about 2. Devin Bryant made the stops. Just 2 catches, as Gary said, for 15 yards so far. It's been the Bo Jackson drive to this point, but he's brought down by Uiagalelei.
I mean, that's a good job by this Washington front 6 or 7, whatever it lines up to be.
They turned it over on downs the last time they were close. See
Got
if the
a true
Huskies defense
freshman.
can come up with another stop.
True freshman down here.
Sayin in the gun, empty backfield and motion. The defense.
7, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
That's the first one that the crowd has had. Got a nice matchup right here. Tight end Matt Clare, a really good athlete on a safety.
Sayin has to throw off his back foot. Got it to Jeremiah Smith.
Oh.
Touchdown, Ohio State.
This was going to Jeremiah Smith the whole way.
Damon Williams loads, goes short across the middle to the 45, complete to Coleman. And now after the good kickoff return, they're trying to do something in this final minute. Williams wanted to throw a screen pass and he gets sacked instead.
Well, that's amazing he held on to the football that time.
That's Caden Curry, your
Will
guy
Ohio
again.
State take a timeout here?
It's about a 2-second difference on the play clock and the game clock. And they will run it with Coleman. Gets it out across the 40, and that's it. Bo Jackson, the fake and the throw on the run is complete, and a first down to Jeremiah Smith. Nice play fake.
Well, let's put it this way. Ohio State is watching the guys that are subbing them.
Throw again, and now they're going to get Jeremiah Smith involved here in the opening 4 minutes of the third quarter. 2nd and short. On the ground now to Jackson. He's going to be dropped for a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd down to open the third quarter. C.J. Donaldson back in at the tailback spot on 3rd down and 2. Gets the carry, gets the first down. C.J. packs a little more power than Bo Jackson, and he's the veteran of the two, obviously.
Yeah, good job.
Peoples now in the backfield for the Buckeyes at the 48, 1st and 10. Here comes a blitz. Quick throw to the outside. Who else? Jeremiah Smith.
I don't know if we've seen a ball thrown more than 20 yards downfield.
I don't either. And that one's tipped and caught. Pulled in off the Jelani Thurman. After that tip right there changed the trajectory of the ball.
He did, and once it gets tipped, it doesn't matter. There can't be interference. Looked like he got.
Win the middle 8. So far they're doing that right now. Sayin across the middle, short again, and nice open field tackle by Alexander. Blitz coming. Sayin in trouble, got rid of it and completes it, and it's out to Peoples and another first down. So another first down in the opening 5 minutes. They've worked it to the 23 of the Huskies.
Got one-on-one against the freshman, top of the screen.
It'll be C.J. Donaldson right in the middle of the pack, and that pack's going forward, but a flag fly.
Personal foul, illegal hands to the face, offense number 70. The player whose helmet came off may remain in the game. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
That stunts the drop. So now first down at 22. Jeremiah Smith in motion from the backfield. Going to throw it out to him. He makes one man miss, but there's good pursuit by the Huskies defense. Four-man rush. Sayin in trouble. Throws late and throws it away. And there's a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer with high contact. Defense number 11. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Neither do the Husky fans, obviously. Sayin rifles this one toward the pylon.
That's
and
the
incomplete.
second big penalty at a key point. Remember the first down for what?
His tight end in motion. Max Clare. Bo Jackson trying to bounce it outside, cuts back inside, and it brings up third down and about 3. Tate in motion. They fake it, and on the roll, Sayin throws a dart, and it's Tate near the end zone.
Beautiful design play this time.
Sayin under center. extra tight ends. And Donaldson in for the touchdown.
And Ryan Day gets his 8 minutes exactly the way he wanted.
To Matt Patricia yesterday, what's your theory on having a spy? And he almost broke his pencil out of his ear when he looked back at you. So they are doing some of that here. First down. Williams throws a strike, and it's Desmond Roebuck again.
Yeah, he's only thrown one that time. Maximus McCree, number 77, is in the game at left tackle. Did a good job for Willis.
Coleman got an opening and got 9 out of it.
Out. Oh, nice wham block from the tight end.
Coleman again now, and a quick snap, and a flag flies in on what would be a first.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So you attack on Moore. Good looking drive right now for the Huskies. Worked it to the Buckeyes 30. Williams fires wide open, and it's the tight end, DeGraff, and he's still going all the way to the 6-yard line.
Kraft turns, makes a nice catch.
They got 23 out of it, and now Coleman trying to cut it outside, spun around and dropped by who else?
Yeah,
Caleb Downs.
He just doesn't miss tackles
No, he
very
doesn't.
often, does he? That's a tough tackle.
Second down, a goal at the 6. Quick throw out in the flat,
Oh, nice tackle.
down to the 3.
Take him down high, wrap him up, use your arms.
That's the
Lorenzo
other Styles.
Yes.
Year was a Buckeye as well as you go down the Buckeye great tacklers. Third down and goal at the 3. Let's see if they roll Williams out. Straight drop. Now he's in trouble.
Jed Fish is not going to be happy with that.
He hit from 28. Let's see if he can do it again from 28. And he does.
Story of the game.
Sayin just whips it out in the flat to Ennis.
It's another first
And
down
he spins
pass.
his way for about 13.
See, that's the question. You start thinking we were up here wanting wants it. Not Ohio State.
What's Cal got? 60 right now? Sitting on 60? There's a back shoulder throw, incomplete, intended for Tate. On 2nd and 10. Julian Sayin. And that one thrown. And is it caught by Tate? Did he stay in? And I guess he did. Wow. Blitz coming up the middle. Sayin rolls away from the pressure. And now he'll keep it and get what he can. Jackson back in at tailback for the Buckeyes. Under 2 minutes to play in the quarter. He gets the toss sweep. And Bo is still going. First down. At the 40.
215, 217, 220-pound freshman running back.
Now they got Peoples back in there. They fake the end around. Sayin throws a dart to the tight end. And that one's Max Clare. 2nd and 2. Quick throw to the outside. Complete to Tate with a stiff arm, and he's down near the 20.
What a fast quarter that was.
First down. Sayin's been red hot on this drive. Throws incomplete to the pylon. I guess it was intended for Max Clare. There was 2 guys in the area.
Offense number 70. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Well, here's the chance for this walk.
So 1st and 20 at the 31. Jeremiah Smith trots out up top. They keep it on the ground, and they don't get too much. Maybe 3 for James Peoples. And he's on the move. Sayin got a little heat and threw incomplete. 3rd down and long.
Yeah, you can.
Ennis in motion. 4-man rush. Sayin's going to run with it. Got a long way to go, and he's not going to get there. So this will be a 34-yard field goal attempt by Jaden Fielding. 3 for 3 on the year. He's hit 7 straight dating back to the end of last season. Fielding's kick is right down Main Street. They've been putting up per game through the first 3 games of the season, and they need some more total offense on this drive. Demond Williams has hit 11 straight passes. Make it 12 if that's in, and it is. And Roebuck, 12 straight is a career high for Williams throwing the football. Back to the ground to Coleman. Hasn't been able to bust a long one since that 34-yarder he had in the first half. 3rd down and 3.
You got to have your best play call here. The quarterback has to have the ball in his hands. What's he going to do with it?
Slant. 1st down at the 30.
Absolute strike.
1st and 10. Looking for number 14 in a row. And looking and looking and looking for his receivers, and got what he could with his feet tripped up by Will Smith.
Yeah.
There's a big opener. Muhammad, but it's closed in a hurry.
Oh, what a tackle.
Igbinosun, nice open field
Sure
stop.
did. Davison Igbinosun, transfer from Ole Miss.
Can he keep the streak alive of consecutive completions? Not going to get a chance. Just got collared by Caden Curry. I'm not sure he didn't.
There is a flag on the helping out the referee because he saw it from a different angle.
Thought it was a face mask. It might have been. It was definitely a clothesline tackle. Here's the call coming up from Chris Coit. He's making sure he's got the number right.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense number 96. His first of the game. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
At the 45, Williams completes it to Boston. Wide out screen, and Denzel got about 5 out of it before he stood up right at the midfield stripe.
Washington, if they kick a field goal there, put the pressure back onto this Ohio State offense to keep the ball. They need to score, and I think they should be thinking 4-down territory.
See, the numbers are relatively even, but they haven't scored in the red zone. And now time is going to become a factor if they don't score with a chunk play here pretty soon. Down and 2 as Boston goes in motion. Williams throwing for Boston, sideline, too far out in front. Nice coverage by Igbinosun. It would give Ohio State great field position, but they're down 11, and time is of the essence. Williams. And he's going to be, no, he kept his foot, and then he did go down. Caden McDonald is the guy that got 0.3 points a game, and they've only given up 6 today. And now let's see if Ohio State wants to run it to ice it.
Man,
whoa, what a hit on Bo Jackson by Manu. And they come up with a turnover or a big play. Sayin, pressure coming, throws, oh, what a shot that was to Claire. End around coming, and it's Tate, and Carnell dragged down at around the 16-yard line with a good gain, pickup of 8. And Jackson's got a 1st down.
What Ryan Day said, when they took him in the portal, they promised him nothing. Usually those portal guys want money and a promising spot, nothing. He had to earn it.
He said you can compete. He's competing right now on the road, his first road game, and finally dragged down as Jacob Lane got him for a sack, the first one of the day. 2nd and 17. They'll run it with Jackson. He got nothing.
How about that? Backed off, playing deep coverage. They feel they're going to run the ball, and oh my goodness, wide open.
They are going to run it, and it's Jackson down the sideline, and he almost got the 1st down. Sayin is under center. He's going to roll and throw, and he's going to get a touchdown to C.J. Donaldson with under 5 to go and only 1 timeout. Demond Williams will have to be throwing and throwing and throwing some more. And he barely got that one out of his hands. Big time pressure. Tried to get to Jonah Coleman, and Kenyatta Jackson applying the heat.
Well, 2.
Yeah. Said to Matt, can you, Hank, bring all those Super Bowl rings out here to Columbus? Sure, why not? Coleman, first down.
Well, let's just put it this way. When we talked to
With him yesterday, most amazing thing, we spent a long time with him, and he's really quite a kid and a hell of a player. But at the end of it, he stood up and he said, can I ask? Interesting that he wanted to ask us a question. Williams in trouble. Down he goes again.
Yeah, this is exactly what Washington knew coming.
Curry and Kenyatta Jackson look like those two dudes that played last year. Williams has plenty of time this time. Scans the field and fires too high and complete, intended for Boston.
Yeah, not a lot of space anywhere up.
Luke Dunn to kick. And he got all of this one after a bad one earlier in the game. Fair catch by. 1st and 10 at the 23. And now it's just going to be a hell of a heavy helping of either Bo Jackson or C.J. Donaldson or James Peoples. And he'll get it on the toss sweep.
What's it like not doing the SEC? Which one do you think he
Well, we did his
audience.
games at Alabama when he was a freshman All-American, so I'd probably say C.
You were right. That's what he wanted to know.
3rd down at 5. And a strike again. And it's Jeremiah Smith. And that will probably cap his day with great numbers again.
And we were very diplomatic.
James Peoples in behind saying on a 1st down run. Straight up the gut. And that might be the last play of our game if we don't have a flag or a fight.
We don't take those stinking knees, Ohio State, right?
And a little discussion going on. All right, fellas, we had a good game. Let's just head to the sideline.